All right.
Good morning.
Okay, so I'm here with my friend and roommate Taya and my little sister Sal. And we decided that we were gonna do something a little crazy today. So we have some free time, so we decided what better to do than to go make ourselves super friggin' uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And so I just put out a challenge, actually, 21 days of stepping out of your comfort zone. This is day one, and Sally, why don't you guys both tell them what you've decided to do to make yourself super uncomfortable?
All right, so we're here on Atlantic Ave, and we're gonna go to the busiest part of it, and we're just gonna lay down in the street in front of everyone, just lay there and meditate. Basically, the point of it is to get it so that you're not thinking about what everyone else is thinking about you, and you do something that's very uncomfortable where people are going to look at me and be like, what is that girl doing? Like, why is she laying there? But the point is that I'm in my own world. I don't care what people think. It's not on my mind. I'm going to focus on my breathing, focus on really being in my own head and just being. I don't know, something about laying down in front of everyone is gonna be a little weird, but we're gonna give it a go. I'm gonna have my eyes closed and I'm just gonna be focusing on myself, and I'm gonna see how well it goes.
Awesome. And I'm gonna be recording from afar and laughing my ass off.
We completed our challenges.
We did an A1.
Now it's Lana's turn.
All right, so I'm going to walk up to people and ask them what makes them feel alive, because it's something that I actually genuinely would like to know. Just a bunch of strangers, what makes them feel alive. I want to get inspired and hear their answers, but it makes me super freaking uncomfortable to go up to random people, because even right now I feel uncomfortable doing this. People are staring.
They are,
But it's okay. Even if they turn me down and be like, get out of my face, that's fine. What makes you feel alive?
Talking to new people.
Talking to new
It's always a
people?
good time when you get to meet people and have a good interaction and you enjoy yourself and you get to know people who they are.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good answer. What makes you feel alive?
Alive?
Yeah.
Open air, having fun.
Having fun?
Yeah. that's
In
what I
open
thought.
air. Good answer. What makes you feel alive?
Running.
Running?
Yep.
Why does it make you feel alive?
Because you just get like a runner's high from running fast and distance-wise. It's great.
What makes you guys feel alive?
Coke, weed.
Oh my god. What makes you feel alive?
What makes me feel alive? Waking up in the morning, doing yoga, starting my day with a kiss of my wife, saying hello to the cat.
How long have you been married for?
25 years.
Oh, it's amazing. What makes you feel alive?
Energy inside of me that never ends.
Energy inside of you that never ends. So how do you get that? How do you keep that?
I got it from the universe and it always stays with me. It's just separate from the bigger part now, so it's playing with you for the moment.
Oh wow. So the energy that you keep inside of you, that makes you...
Energy can neither be created nor destroyed, it only changes form.
That's true.
Your energy can continue by putting it to another living thing, and you do that through DNA coding.
Wow, that's a big answer. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so we just got back and had an awesome day.
Seriously, a full day.
Out on Atlantic Ave, asking people questions and stepping out of our comfort zone. So Sally, why don't you tell them a little bit about how you felt when you were laying in the street?
So definitely at first it was really uncomfortable. I was laughing at myself and I couldn't even really like get into my own head. And everyone's walking around me and I can hear that they're, what is that girl doing? Or why is she doing that? I could hear those comments. And it was kind of making me nervous, and then I started focusing on my heart more and it was slowing down, and I was really just focusing on how that felt and my breathing, just like my original plan. But one thing that really did shock me was that people didn't care what I was doing as much as I thought they were going to. I mean, people were walking right by me like, okay, someone's laying on the street, but I have a store to get to. I have this to get to. people don't care what you're doing. So it's all in your head, really. I mean, you can sit there and be afraid and think that people are going to judge you. It's probably just something that you're making up in your head to stop you from doing whatever it is that you want to do.
So people don't care as much as you think that they do.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. When I was going up to people and asking them how it felt to be alive, I got turned down quite a bit of times, which is totally fine. But we did end up, the last person that I went up to and asked how it felt to be alive, it was amazing. We had like a 20-minute conversation with him, and he's really an amazing guy. And he was telling us, just talking to us about problems in life and what are actually problems. And something he asked me was, what are my 2 biggest problems? And I told him that 2 biggest stressors or problems in my life are money and trying to be who I'm supposed to be. And he said something really interesting. So he said, if I gave you $50,000, would you cut off your finger? And I hesitated. And before I could even answer, he then asked me, if I could tell you who you were supposed to be, would you cut off your finger? And I still hesitated and I couldn't really answer. I just thought about it for a second. And then he asked me, to save your sister's life,
yes,
would you cut off your finger? And I said, yes, right away, 100%. So he said, well, those other things aren't problems. Your sister dying, death, that's a problem. So he just really put it into perspective for us. And I think that was a really good lesson learned, just about life and all these little problems that we think that we have. They're not problems at all.
No.
Like, they are not problems. We just make them out to be. So that was really, really interesting. And that's the lesson I walked away with today. And I'm really, really glad we went out there and did that. We met some pretty fantastic people.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we really stepped out of our comfort zone and
We killed it. We
high
can't
five,
wait for the rest of the month.
But yeah, so it was a really awesome day and we're looking forward to the next 20 days of stepping out of our comfort zone.